Hi, this is Mark Passwaters, the publisher of AgEL.com, with three quick things for Tuesday, March the 5th, 2019. I want to start with one last look at the Combine and the results that the Aggies had there. And I want to start first with Eric McCoy. I mentioned yesterday in Monday Thoughts that it looked like he was the guy that had the best showing. And now there are mock drafts out that have him going late in the first round. McCoy has been consistently underrated, going all the way back to Lufkin, and he continues to defy expectations. And while I would still be very surprised if he went in the first round, that shows just how good he is, and it's finally nice to see him getting recognized for what he is, which is a really, really good player. I still think that Travion Williams, though, is getting not enough play. Maybe he's a third-round pick right now. The guy runs a 4.51. He was the most effective running back in the SEC this year. And you still hear criticisms about his height, and he doesn't run through tackles, and he's not physical enough. Okay, since when does height matter for a running back but not for a quarterback? I think that's ridiculous. Running backs need a horizontal line of sight. They don't need to be looking up over linemen. They need to be looking for gaps in between linemen. So that's just a stupid idea, in my opinion. As for physical running, you didn't watch the second half of 2018 if you think that. Williams is an effective running back. He's a durable running back. And I don't care about his size. I think he's an NFL starter. But I'm biased. Okay, thing number two. I want to talk a little bit about A&M's corner recruiting for 2020. They did well in 2019. They could have done a little bit better if some guys hadn't left. But, still really nice look in terms of what they got. But what they getting possibly in 2020 is really nice. Jalen Jones obviously is the first of probably several, and he's outstanding. I don't even think they expected to get him, much less have him pretty much solid as it is right now. But they're in with Jalen Kimber. They're in with Dwight McLaughlin. These are Joel Williams from Baton Rouge. These are all top-flight four-star corners. I think that Ryan Watts from Little Elm is probably underrated. He's going to be on his way back up. And now they're in on Miles Slusher, the best corner in Oklahoma. They may not get all these guys. They probably won't get all these guys. But if they can get two more to go with Jones, that's going to be an absolutely outstanding class. And that's what they're going to need, because if you take a look at things, they're going to be seriously into a reload in 2020 in terms of refilling that depth chart, because they're going to lose a lot of guys. Thing number three is Nick Starkel to Arkansas. This is not a shock. This was pretty much a given. I knew it was going to happen 2 weeks ago. And honestly, if you look at what the situation was with Nick, when you hear guys say that he was looking at SMU, that's not an insult to Nick. He's a Dallas guy. He could have put up big numbers in that offense. But they took Shane Buechele. That's their problem. I think that Nick did what was best for him, and I don't have a problem with it. Considering that the other two options were an absolute dumpster fire at FSU, and you know what you're going to get at Arizona, I think that Arkansas, even though they're in a rebuild, they bring in four really good wideouts. I think that's the best place for him to show that he can play at a high enough level that he can get to the NFL. And he wasn't going to get that opportunity at A&M. So I wish him the best of luck, except on one Saturday for the next 2 years.